up, everybody? It's your boy the Kryptonian saying here, bringing you a One Piece chapter review. This time it's for chapter 22. And, god dog, this was a bit of a disappointing chapter for me, man. This is the first time I've read One Piece, and I've been let down by reading it. Like, I felt like the chapter was too long, and I felt like there wasn't enough going on. And I'm completely fine with setup chapters. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, by this time, I should have reviews up on this channel, and you should know from like my other reviews for other mangas. Like, I don't mind setup chapters. I actually enjoy them because I love world building and character development and just setting the stage for the plot. Like, I love that type of stuff. And it's hard for me to even judge this chapter as a standalone. Like, I almost want to just review One Piece as a volume, because I'm a firm believer that when you really jump into a series for the first time, it's not a good idea to go chapter by chapter, because with these mangas, you have to read them volume by volume. Otherwise, the pacing might get to you and you'll miss some things, you know, when you have to sit back and reflect. But I'm doing it chapter by chapter because it's easier to get to, you know, like to catch my thoughts and all that. But just getting right in this chapter, man, like, Luffy and Nami, they're on different ships. Like, I thought for sure they ditched that little dinky ass boat they had and they get on Nami's because it's bigger, right? Not the case. Luffy and Zolo are on one ship and Nami is on another, and they're, you know, basically sailing away, right? And Nami has fixed Luffy's straw hat, man, and Luffy punches a hole through it right after she tells him, like, hey, just be careful with it. And Luffy's like, oops, I broke it. So she stabs him in the eye. I love this chick, man, because she's very sharp. She realizes, like, nothing else can hurt this dude, so why not stab his eyes? Surely they're not made out of rubber, too. So that was pretty cool just to see that. And, you know, Zolo and Luffy are they're basically saying, hey, Nami, we're starving. There's no water. Can you share some of your rations with us? And she's just like, how the hell did you guys survive this long by yourselves? And it becomes very clear that, look, Nami's probably going to be the one that's taking care of these guys. And I'm really hoping she doesn't fall into that shonen trump of, like, the female character who is basically support, and it's the glue that holds everybody together and does all the little woman stuff. I hate that. I hate that. Now, here's the thing. Luffy sees this island, right? And Nami's like, there's nobody on it. It's a waste of time. My thoughts exactly. But basically, Luffy's like, okay, we're going to the island. And Luffy has such a one-track mind, he doesn't even realize that Zolo is still recovering. And Nami's like, let's just leave him on the ship, and we'll go check out the island. And when they get there, we see these exotic animals. We see a rabbit snake and a pig lion. Like, everything is all backwards. So we even see, like, a fox that is clucking like a chicken, and he has, like, the gobble thing like a chicken. And I don't know, it's really backwards, you know. And for a second I was thinking maybe this next arc is going to take place on this island, because there's so much weird shit going on. And we see this guy Gaimon, who is stuck in a treasure box, and it's like, oh wow, he's going to be part of Luffy's crew. Alright, Oda, I'll roll with it, because Oda's built up enough bank with me based on the last 21 chapters that I'll give him a weird chapter like this. So I was reading it like, I can't wait to see where this is going. And we get Gaimon's backstory. He was part of a crew, and his crew basically took the treasure that he had found on the top, left the treasure chest, I guess, and he's been stuck in a treasure box for the last 20 years. The first thing that goes through my mind is, how the hell do you piss and poop if you're in a treasure box? That damn thing has gotta stink. That's the first thing that went through my head. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm being a little too practical, realistic, whatever words you want to choose. But that's just what really went through my head, man. I was like, yo, are you serious? But, yeah, man, like, this is the crazy thing about this, though, man. Like, Luffy gets up there after Nami basically tells him that she's not going to steal the treasure. And she couldn't get up there anyway. So Luffy has to use his devil fruit abilities, right? Turns out the treasure chests are empty, and Luffy does tell him to look on the bright side. He says, You've been here 20 years. If we didn't come, you'd be spending another 30 years here, and that'd probably be the rest of your life. So you should buck up. And that's true. You know, I can say this about Luffy, man. I do enjoy the fact that he's able to look for the silver lining in some very fucked up situations. I like that. That's actually a quality that I've been working on for myself. You know, I've been through a lot of messed up things in my life, and a lot of people tell me, hey, you're really positive, and it's nice being around you because you always try and look at things from other people's perspective. And I understand how hard that is, because there are times where I just want to be as, you know, as negative as possible, you know, but you can't really do it. And that's what Luffy is kind of embodying, man. So I'm loving that part of his character. And for every moment Luffy gives me where it's just like, okay, well, Luffy's pretty wise. He does some shit that makes me realize he's an idiot. Like, he is an idiot. He is rivaling Natsu right now for being the dumbest main character in Shonen, at least in my eyes, for what I've been reading. And the reason I'm saying that is this. Luffy has a map of the Grand Line. He cannot read it. How the hell are you going to be a pirate and you cannot read it? And the guy in the box, Gaimon, can't read either. And that's when Nami has to break down, like, hey, this is our world. It's based off of this. We have a continent that runs right through the middle. That's the red line. We have two oceans or two seas on either sides of them. And Roger is basically the pirate that ruled all of this. And that's where the treasure is. And then that's when we find out that Gaimon has been around as a pirate for a while, because the thing is, it's like people have been hunting for that treasure forever, and the people he's seen come back, they come back with their souls crushed, and they've seen some real messed up stuff. And it's just like, thinking about it, like, it makes sense. Like, 20 years, nobody's found it. With as many pirates that have gone, you would think somebody has found the One Piece at this point. And it's really making me wonder, like, they're calling this the Pirate's Graveyard. Just how crazy is it about to get? That's the only redeeming quality of this chapter for me, because I could care less about the rest of this stuff. If this would be part of an arc, and I really wanted this to be part of, like, an arc based on this island, because I want to know what's going on with those damn animals, you know? But the Pirate's Graveyard, that is sticking at me, and it is getting harder and harder not to just binge read One Piece, man. I want to do this chapter by chapter, but god dog, it's getting so hard because this is so good. So my chapter question for you is this: what did you think about the One Piece being referred to, or not the One Piece, the Grand Line being referred to as the Pirate's Graveyard? I'm as hyped for this as I am for the Dallas Cowboys New York Giants game that I'll be going to. Oh man, I cannot wait for that. But that's it for this review. If you liked anything I had to say, make sure you comment, rate, and subscribe, and share. I greatly appreciate it. But that's it.